Hey guys, what is up? Dino here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the next potential player of the month and who that might go to. There's a lot of talk, um, mainly about three players. I know Sanchez has been brought up into it, also Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Adam Lallana. All have been very, very good for their teams this month, and I'm just pretty much going to be telling you which players to invest based off the players that you think might get the the player of the month award. Alrighty, guys. So when looking at Alexis Sanchez, these are the players you're going to want to invest in. You're going to want to invest in some high-rated Chilean players, such as Vidal and Bravo. They will go up a lot in price, especially if he does get the Squad Builder Challenge. Player like Bravo will literally shoot up to like 25k. He's going for about 10k now. Then you got players like Orellana, Castillo. I think they're like the only. No, they're not the only, but they are higher rated informs that are Chileans, and you are gonna need some special cards involved in the Squad Builder challenges. So that's why I added these two guys. You could pick them up for, I know Orellana goes for about 40k. Castillo goes for about 10, 20. So you could pick these guys up. And when looking at club players, you're going to want to pick up Arsenal, obviously. You got Murtasaka Xhaka. These guys you could all pick up for, some of them even under 3, 4k. And they will be going for like 10k, 20k. I also have Walcott here. Inform. I'm not sure if you'll need an inform, but it's always good to have some. And then also high rated BPL players. Or you could also look into Sanchez's past clubs. However, if he does get a Player of the Month award, he's too higher rated to have a Squad Builder challenge based off of just like his old clubs. I know he used to play for some clubs in the Chilean leagues, and you're not gonna be, you're not gonna be putting in a bunch of like non-rare golds at all in this Squad Builder challenge if it is Alexis Sanchez. So that's why I just didn't include those guys, because I mean you can invest in his past clubs, maybe at Barcelona. You could invest in some higher rated Barcelona players as well, but that's also a bit risky. It's up to you guys. But anyway, let's get into the next person. Alrighty, guys, so when looking in depth on Adam Lallana, if he gets a Squad Builder challenge, it's not going to be as expensive as Alexis Sanchez or Ibrahimovic. But check this out, guys. You are definitely going to need some high-rated Liverpool players such as Sturridge, Matip, Coutinho, Firmino, and just because even though he'll probably be like an 86 rated, 85, 86, you're still going to need like some 85s in the Liverpool or just in BPL in general. So all these players are going to pop up. Even like an 83 Slimani will go for a lot if there is a EPL Squad Builder challenge amongst that. So that's why I also added some players from Southampton. Actually, I added the Southampton players because he did start his career here after being transferred from Bournemouth over to Southampton, and that's where he became a professional and started his career. But you can also pick up players like Buffal, Fonte. They're more the higher rated players from Southampton that don't go for as much. Some of them go for discards, so you can't really lose out in the situation. You could just pick them up. They don't rise up in price. It's fine. You just discard them or sell them. They're not going to drop drastically. So I think it's a safe investment for going for his past club, Southampton. But you are definitely going to need some high-rated English players, and I included a bunch of informs that you possibly could invest in. Players like Jermaine Defoe, James Milner, Harry Kane, and you also got Wilfred Zaha over here. There's a lot more that you can invest in, or just go for high-rated English players in general, like John Terry, Cahill. Those are good players to invest in. Those high 84s, 83s, and so this is a little bit more cheaper on the cheap side, but these are players that you are most likely going to need if Adam Lallana does get the Player of the Month award and gets the Squad Builder Challenge. Alrighty, guys, so looking at our last player that we think can potentially win the Player of the Month is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and I actually have him here because you might need him for the squad builder challenge if it comes down to it. So it's not a bad idea to start investing in an Ibra, simply because if he does get it, like comparing it to other squad builder challenges in the past, he'd probably come closest to Eden Hazard. And looking at his card, you needed about like a bunch of I think you needed an 88 rated squad to submit all BPL. So anyone like 85, 86, 87 rated in the BPL, you should invest in. But I didn't add them here because, you know, it's too much to add. However, I did add a bunch of the Swedish players that you might need, such as Ibra, because they're going to try and make it the most expensive for like a 92 overall squad builder challenge. Player of the month, Ibrahimovic. They're just going to make it as expensive as possible. So I added some of these players. I also added Inform Forsberg, as well as an Inform Silver. This guy will go up a shit ton because extinct as soon as, like, if he does get one and you need Informs, he will go extinct because no one's going to drop money on a Movember Ibra or just a regular Inform Ibra when, you know, there's this guy on the market. So you're going to want to pick up this guy if you think that Ibra is going to get it, because if they ask for 2 Informs, the only other Inform is Ibra or this guy, along with Forsberg. So you might want to pick him up. But if you do pick him up, then to complete it, you're probably gonna need like a player like Ibra who's high rated like that. I also added some higher rated to mid rated Man United players, such as Carrick, Bailey, Smalling, and then some informs. I think I did Valencia, Depay, and Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan's gonna be a big one because you're going to need like an 88 rated BPL side. It's just gonna happen. So, and most likely there's gonna be like 4-3 informs that you are going to need. So that's why I added these guys in. But you know, also this is also a place where you would want to, you know, invest in some John Terrys and stuff. And yeah, so now we're just going to be looking at safe investments all around. Alrighty guys, so now into safe all around players that you can invest in and most likely will go up in value. I have a bunch on the screen here, a lot of 86, 85s, and then an 85 inform that most likely is going to be needed. You are going to need, you know, like an 86 at least for almost all these. You're going to need at least an 86 EPL squad builder challenge with about 2 or 3 informs. So I added Pedro, who's an 85. You know, he's a good inform to invest in because he will, you know, at least rise up in 20k, if not more, maybe even become extinct because people don't want to overpay for like an 88 rated inform in the BPL or EPL. But I also added players like Cesc Fabregas. He's going for 20k. Payet's only going for 30k because this guy doesn't know how to list him, but he's going for about 20k. Cazorla, less than 20k. Alderweireld, not even 12k. Mkhitaryan, a little bit more than 30k, and same with Gundogan. But these guys are all safe investments. They should be, you know, they should go up at least 10 to 15k. Like, just in general, they always do with these high-rated EPL squad builder player of the months. You know, just looking back at like the Hazard ones, all 86, 85 from the EPL, they were all going for like 15k more than what they had, like what they were going previously. So these guys are all safe bets, especially players like Alderweireld, like 10k, and the guy's gonna go up to like about 25k. You know, just don't be stupid. Don't go ahead and like get like an 88 one. You know, it's safer to just buy a bunch of 86s, 85s, and then maybe a couple 86 or 85 informs from the EPL. But anyway, these guys are safe. I highly recommend all these guys. But if you do think like strongly that you think it's going to be Sanchez, Lallana, or Ibra, I strongly suggest that you invest in some of those players that I like mentioned just specifically for that player if he does get an SBC squad builder player of the month. So yeah guys, this has been Dino, and if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, rating, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.